one of those moments earlier, Trevin, where, you know when you get that feeling you're in a room and a star just walked in the room? That's what it's like when Dak Draper walks in the room.
Oh, 100%. We have a term we have in this industry that we call the airport test. If you saw somebody in the airport, not knowing who he was, but just looking over, you would say, that's got to be somebody. That is Dak Draper, 110%.
Just physical specimen, great looking, blue chip prospect. I consider us lucky to have Dak added to the roster here in FIP. Look at this guy. Haven't had a chance to see him compete yet myself, but as far as appearance, this guy's TV ready. Speaking of appearance and TV ready, hello ladies, here at the UCC Roadhouse in Clearwater.
Ron's enjoying the audience in addition to Tracy Nix. Dak Draper, man, what a video submission from Dak Draper. Talking about how he was born short. And he fixed that problem. He's not short anymore.
Was it? Nobody told me it was that easy, Trevin.
If only.
I'm going to have to talk to him later. I wonder if it's too late for me.
Draper, about 10 years in the sport, trained by Pat Tanaka. Also spent time in a little place called the WWE Performance Center, but listen to Bryan Idol. Yeah, you know, you got to give it to Idol. Idol can talk smack, usually can back it up, but right now, we got some gator rolls here. Now the front chancery from Dak Draper and continuing into those rolls.
Oh, I like what I see so far. Beautiful mat work by Dak Draper.
Yeah, don't forget, Draper won the Ring of Honor Top Prospect Tournament. He's a former NCAA tournament qualifier in collegiate wrestling. He's got a little flavor of that. Dude looks like $1 million, and thus far is backing it up.
Facially, it's an unbelievable reference to our old buddy Matt Seidel. But the height and size, takes a vicious chop and then a punch right to the chops. Welcome to FIP, says Bryan Idol.
Of course, Idol.
Look at it!
Getting caught by the springboard elbow and the kip up by Dak Draper. I am impressed by the mile-high magnum thus far.
Just looks like he was born as a professional wrestler. Taking a high risk here early on. Dak Draper clearly wants to impress.
Now the crossbody there, and had a moment to talk to Draper earlier on, was trying to get some background on him, and he said there's so many great things about him, it's hard to believe he's real. And is Draper bleeding?
Wouldn't be surprised. Somebody's bleeding.
That was a bad landing there for Dak Draper. You see the blood.
Must have caught his head on the floor. Again, I mentioned before seeing he was busted open, really taking it. Heavy duty, high risk early on. Is he going to be motivated by his own blood, or is he going to freak him out and play some psychological games? I think Bryan Idol really got an advantage here that he wasn't counting on. Look at the blood covering the body. Bryan Idol looks like a conquering warrior. Draper busted wide open here on his debut. Trial by fire.
Well, and that's it. And Idol not afraid to take advantage of the opening, like you said. We've seen Bryan in some bloody battles throughout the World Wrestling Network. Over a decade now, Bryan Idol has been part of the World Wrestling Network, for Full Impact Pro to Dragon Gate to Evolve Wrestling. Just about anywhere you go, you find Bryan Idol when it comes to WWN.
Well, and he, like a veteran, he sees that laceration and it becomes a target. He just starts firing away. And Draper has just blood pouring into his eyes. Like I mentioned, Bryan is also covered in blood, but it's all Draper's. They're in the high rent district, but Tracy interjecting herself.
Hey, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah,
here.
good luck. Hey, look at the size of the legs of Draper.
What is Catena doing down here? Anthony Catena just came down. And now the chair. And in the confusion, the roll-up pinfall.
Miscue with the timekeeper, and Draper seizes the advantage, but his jump from behind. God, these guys get sick of this.
Yeah.
Sideshow.
Sideshow's coming down now. Sideshow throwing chairs in. Got some things breaking down here.
I think everybody's had enough of this next level and their hijinks. Look at Sideshow. Jacked. Jack Draper, just a bloody massacre. None too happy about the unfolding of events here. Bryan Idol following after him. Look at Draper.
We got started here, going right into Sideshow versus Anthony Catena. And there's help getting Tracy Nix to the bag. That was absolute madness. Dak Draper, Bryan Idol, and now Sideshow coming right for Catena. The issue between Sideshow and Next Level, man, it's been going on for months, and most recently All or Nothing. It was Anthony Green, who's in Japan right now at Pro Wrestling Noah. Green surviving by disqualification, still the FIP Florida Heritage Champion, and it looks like Sideshow's taking it out on Catena.
Hey, very cool to see FIP represented in Pro Wrestling Noah. You mentioned Anthony over there getting it done, but Sideshow getting it done here tonight at the OCC Roadhouse in Clearwater.
I realize I should actually make the announcement.
This is Sideshow versus Anthony Catena.
Hard to keep up. Everybody's fired. I'm just holding on to my job for dear life.
Oh, Sideshow now was able to catch himself, but caught coming down by Catena. Athleticism on display by the six-tool product. Anthony Catena got his, you think he's changed since 4th of July?
I don't think he has.
Same outfit all week?
Everybody's been going hard since the 4th of July. That's what we do here in Florida.
Catena tagged with Bryan Idol as part of that FIP Interim World Tag Team Championship match back at All or Nothing, and hair away from becoming the FIP Interim World Tag Team Champions. But right now, Sideshow, like I said, he's happy to take it out on Next Level. Man, it was a few months ago when we were opening the new WWN Training Center. Anthony Green, Andy Brown jumping Sideshow. Sideshow nearly missing the event, wasn't able to wrestle, but still made an impression. Like I said, the issue's been going on for months and months here, and ooh, what a chop. And the young but talented Catena here against the veteran Sideshow, albeit truthfully in a place that Sideshow feels so comfortable here.
Sideshow, he's nearing 25 years in professional wrestling, and he's just in fantastic shape and willing. Again, every time you buy a ticket to come to an event with Sideshow on it, you want to talk about a guy that leaves it all in the ring, but he's going to need to do that here tonight. In there with Catena, who runs him into that steel turnpost. Sideshow's shoulder, I don't care how jacked he is, you can't take that type of damage.
No, and the ring was literally the weapon there as Sideshow went barreling in.
Felt like the ring moved a little bit.
Don't forget the size and the strength of Anthony Catena. Good 6'2", 6'3".
Oh, he's a big guy.
All muscle, 245 pounds. Oh, look at the arm there.
Trying to tear the arm out of that socket. Methodical attack. You know, Anthony Green, we mentioned in Japan, was barely able to escape with his championship, and I think been playing some, mental games with Sideshow, and Catena, lucky at this moment he's got the advantage, but I expected just an onslaught from Sideshow, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see one before the night's over.
I'm surprised that Catena took the time to really jaw jack and take the time to show off to the WWN faithful instead of getting right back on top of Sideshow, but now going for the pin. And you think about the time that gave Sideshow to recover. Sideshow's a man, a former ACW heavyweight champion. Ooh. We've seen Sideshow bleed all throughout the state of Florida. We were talking about blood earlier. Catena, if you underestimate Sideshow, man, it's gonna be a long night.
I think a lot of the time, when it comes to talent, like Catena, through history, they're their own worst enemies a lot of the time. Ego, impatience, no loyalty. Seems like he's awfully loyal to Next Level, though.
Yeah, Catena definitely fits in with the vibe, if you will, of Next Level, but now Sideshow catches Catena, dumping Catena head first. Can Sideshow follow up?
One thing you can rest assured of is if Sideshow has an opportunity, no matter how small that window may be, he's going to capitalize. Ring veteran, has been through wars, throughout the Southeast. Lucky we have him as his home base here in Florida, but you can see now the effect on that arm and shoulder.
Catena poking the eye of Sideshow and Top continuing the onslaught on the arm, and got to give it to Catena, realizing, ooh, the damage that's been done and continuing the onslaught.
Hey, you can hear the Harleys in the background here at the OCC Roadhouse. That's what it's all about.
Shadow of Bert's Barracuda, Harley Davidson, one of our sponsors here tonight.
What a cool venue this is, man. Wrestling, concerts, food, great drinks, all kinds of stuff to do around here. Cool people.
Catena charging in. What do we have here? A fist. Monkey flip, toss in Sideshow. Bad landing for Sideshow on that tailbone.
Monkey flip, not something you see that often, so I think it took Sideshow by surprise. Oh my God, the damage.
Yeah, back suplex, rock Sideshow, and now pinfall. 2 count only. You notice Catena taking things a lot more seriously now. Had the shoulders pressed down as hard as Catena could. And you see here the submission predicament as well.
Almost looks like the old Sergeant Slaughter Corbla clutch, just cinching it in. Sideshow, you can see him wincing in pain, but my concern would more be the flow of oxygen. But we got our boy Frankie Gastineau right on top of his game. His primary responsibility is the safety of these competitors.
Sideshow is showing, could still go, but stopped quickly by Catena, and now into the crossface. You got the bad arm being pulled at the same time as the back's being torqued, the head's being pulled. The pain for Sideshow, who is saying the answer is no when it comes to submitting there.
He has such a high threshold for pain, but I don't care who you are. Hey, he's got those shoulders down. 2 count, not enough.
Smart counter from Sideshow.
I don't want to say I'm rooting for the guy, but
I think you've known each other a little bit. We're not gonna
a little
play
while, yes.
Sideshow showing that veteran instinct, able to force those shoulders down to Catena, but Catena still in control. And what a neck breaker there, coming off the ropes. Catena, man, once again, the 6-tool product. Young man looks like he's chiseled out of stone. Come to us from Texas. Really a family of professional wrestlers.
Hey, when you look that way, you shouldn't be covering up with nothing. Look at this guy. The ladies like what they see here at the Roadhouse in Clearwater, but Sideshow once again making the young man pay for wasting time, precious time.
You definitely don't have room to make mistakes against Sideshow, and right now Catena's going to find out the hard way, perhaps. Albeit credit to Catena trying to fight off here. The veteran Sideshow still going for that arm, Ron.
He was able to shake him off. Sideshow stunned, but Catena having a tough time getting his foot over that rope. That time allowed Sideshow to score with that kick. He's got the big man stunned. Sideshow, beautiful hurricane run, pulls it out of nowhere.
Yeah, Catena was tossed nearly 18 feet across the ring, the length of the ring.
Oh yeah, Sideshow got every bit of that.
But you see the damage has been done to both of these athletes. Sideshow not able to take advantage of that beautiful Hurricanrana, and Catena trying to regain his own faculties.
This place is so much cooler when the sun goes down. It's such an awesome venue, man, and the energy here tonight. We got families, we got crazy animals that were at the beach all day. You got a little bit of everything, and we also got Sideshow lighting up. Catena who fires back. Beautiful forearm.
Slugging it out with Sideshow. Not going to go well for anybody but Sideshow, and you're seeing that right here, despite the damage that Sideshow's taken here in this battle thus far. The chaotic start to this matchup. Sideshow was perhaps thinking back fist, was blocked by Catena. This time it connects. Heel kick, we've seen this combination from Sideshow before.
Look at the accuracy. Look at the speed. Sideshow still got it.
Now the pin. Wow.
Frankie Gastineau right there for the 2 count. Could that be 2 counts all around?
Could that have been any closer?
I can't believe what I'm seeing with my eyes. And it doesn't get any bigger than that, Trevin. Sideshow with a win over his opponent.
Well, not yet.
I was going to say before I cut myself off, you got to consider him the contender for that Florida Heritage Championship if he can get a convincing win here tonight.
That took too long. For a moment, it looked like Catena was able to roll through. Sideshow kicked off. Oh, the boot.
Not sure he got all of that, but both, man, tired, exhausted. It's hot as hell here, but what a physical matchup that, like you said, to say it started in an unorthodox fashion would be an understatement. Sideshow's staggered. He was down, but he was not out. Beautiful scores. Stuns the big man. I think Sideshow's got to finish him here.
This could be all.
He's trying.
Sideshow plants. Catena trying to struggle, but no, planted down by Sideshow. And this could be it. Sideshow wins.
Here is your winner, Sideshow!
What a hard-fought victory for Sideshow. Both men completely exhausted after just trading physicality from bell to bell.
What a matchup again. A battle here, and you got to think for Sideshow, a little bit of a revenge, if you will, against Next Level. And for Anthony Green, watching from Japan right now, in the early morning, got to be disappointment watching both members of Next Level being defeated. And Mark Bryan will get a word with Dave's Deadly Sin Sideshow in just a moment, but hell of a battle here. Yet another war for Sideshow in the World Wrestling Network. Can't wait to hear what Sideshow has to say.
Sideshow, you still got it, brother. It's been almost 25 years that you've been competing at the highest level, and the win tonight here in FIP has got to set you up with a title shot in the near future.
Well, you know, Anthony Green, I know you've been ducking me, and I know you're watching from Japan on Club WWN, holding that Heritage title ever so gently and close to your heart.
Anthony Green's over in Pro Wrestling Noah right now on a very successful tour of Japan, but when he gets back here, is this the man he's going to be looking at next time he puts a Heritage title on the line?
Anthony Green, you saw what I did to your boy tonight. That is only a taste of what I'm going to do to you and your 70s porn star mustache. You bring that title, you bring it here to FIP, and I've talked to officials. Next time you're here, I get a title shot. In the meantime, we're about to go to intermission. I'm going to be at the bar. If any of my freaks want to come join me for a drink.
There's a bunch of freaks here tonight. Go and join my boy Sideshow for that drink. And Anthony Green, this man's coming for you.
It wasn't supposed to be like this, man. You know, I've had enough of Full Impact Pro always trying to do everything they can to bury Next Level. Man, they wouldn't even fly Anthony back from Japan. They're saying he couldn't be here. They could have flew him. The bottom line is they're cheap and they don't want us to get anywhere. Did you see the screw job? Look, what are you crying about with your neck already? Come on. My neck hurts. You understand that? My neck hurts.
Sorry.
And you, how many times are you going to bungle? You know, look, I know it's not your fault. I understand. But I also know that we are the best looking thing in Full Impact Pro. And God damn it, we're the best looking thing in all of wrestling. So it's about time that everybody else took notice and treated us the way we deserve to be treated. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, man, I understand, but I mean, come on, like, we have crumbled. I mean, seriously, we were up here. We were supposed to be Next Level.
It's not our fault, man.
But now, okay, I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's you, Tracy. But now I feel like we're down here. And I just feel like something needs to change. I really, really do. I feel like something needs to change, man.
What are you gonna do? You change yourself? I'm not changing nothing. I'm Bryan Idol. I'm the looks to kill. That's Tracy Nix. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you don't come back over here and you don't stand here. We're next level.